Alright, we're going to install our 3-in-1 car seat, forward facing. We're going to use the seat belt, but even though we use the seat belt, we're also going to use our top tether, so we can't forget about our top tether. When you first put your car in your vehicle, you want to make sure that it is seated all the way up. So I should be able to see the red number 1 right here. And when I see that, I know that it's in the right angle for forward facing. Now I have my lower anchors just hanging right now, and I'm not going to use them. So we need to make sure that we store them to the car seat. And if you remember, they store underneath the sides. So I'm going to store them so that they're not flying around. Alright. Now I'm going to set this seat in and put my top tether over the back of my vehicle seat, and I will show you that in my car, my owner's manual tells me to go under my headrest, and it also tells me to remove my headrest. Now, not all vehicles say to do it like that, but all vehicle owner manuals do tell you how you should do it. So be careful that, just make sure whatever car you're using that we're checking the owner's manual, and I will help you with that when we install it, but we want to make sure we're doing it correctly as the vehicle tells us to do. So I'm going to throw that over the top, put my seat back, and now I'm going to put my seat belt through. Now you've got a hole here, and you also have a hole down here. This one we don't have to show on the camera, but there is a hole here, and that's the belt path if your child is rear facing. This is the belt path if your child is forward facing. So we're going to put the seat belt through here. It's really important that we don't get that wrong. That could be dangerous. When we put our seat belt through, we want to make sure that it's not twisted. Keep it as straight as you can. Buckle it in and take out that slack. And I'm just making sure that it's not twisted. Okay. Now some people say they're done, and there's an important step that most families miss. Most families that I work with, they miss. So I'll teach you that. We have to lock our seatbelt. If you can pull your seatbelt out like this, it's not locked. The way that you lock your seatbelt is you pull it all the way out, slow, don't yank or pull fast, then let it go back in. It should maybe do a clicking noise or a ratcheting noise. That's good. That's how you know that you did it right, and now it's locked. It won't come out. To check the tightness of my seat, a lot of people do this, but we want you to start doing this, because you always want to test your tightness at your belt path, and your belt path is back here. Your seat belt is not up here, it's back here. So check it here, or you can just stand on one side and check it like this. But my car seat is moving a lot. We don't want it to move more than an inch, so I've got to tighten it. And when I tighten it, I do a push-pull thing, where I pull with my hand on the seat belt, and I push with my other hand on the car seat. I don't pull up, I do it straight towards me. So that's what I'm going to do to tighten this in. Or you can just put 2 hands on the seat belt and pull with all your body weight and get that excess back up in here. That's what's going to make it really tight. And now when I test my tightness, it's not moving more than an inch at the belt path. So we can't forget about our top tether. We're going to go, camera's going to go to the back. Alright. So in my car, my top tether goes right here. And in some cars it's different. So we'll, when we do your installation, we'll find out where it is in your car. But then I'm going to tighten it and make sure that this is not twisted. If I do this, it should not pull very much. So we've got a locked seat belt. It's nice and tight, and this is nice and tight and not twisted. So we're good to go.